Hi, today I want to talk about one of the most important steps in the entire real estate process. If you're purchasing a home, there are many steps to go through before you actually close on the property. One of the last ones is to do a final walkthrough. This is typically done just before signing, or you can do it after signing as long as you provide instructions to the signing agent or the escrow agent not to record the deed until you give the go-ahead after doing the walkthrough. But here are the reasons for doing the final walkthrough. The Arizona Association of Realtors Residential Resale Purchase Contract has specific language in the contract about walkthroughs, and here's what it says. Seller grants buyer and buyer's inspector or inspectors reasonable access to conduct walkthroughs of the premises for the purposes of satisfying buyer that any corrections or repairs agreed to by the seller have been completed and the premises are in substantially the same condition as the date of the contract acceptance. If buyer does not conduct such walkthroughs, buyer releases seller and brokers from liability for any defects that could have been discovered. So basically the language there is very straightforward. Buyer is entitled to do a walkthrough. The seller has to provide access, and it is up to the buyer to do so. If they don't, they release the seller from liability. So here's where that comes into play. In all my years in doing real estate, I have walked into homes that were flooded. Fortunately, not at a walkthrough, but for showings. And here's what could happen. Let's say you were in the house a week before closing, taking measurements, doing whatever it is you wanted to get a look at it. And you say, it's fine. I see that everything's okay. We're good. We don't have to do a final walkthrough. But what if between the time you're at the house and you close, and assuming the house is vacant, nobody's there to see that there are any issues, what if a pipe bursts? Or let's say lesser issue, but still an issue. When the sellers are moving out, they drop some furniture and punch a hole in a wall and don't fix it. If you don't do a walkthrough, you're not going to know. And once it closes, you are going to be responsible for the condition of the property and doing any repairs. That's all on you, all on your budget. So you want to make sure that you're getting as close as possible to the final closing to do that walkthrough and limit any possible risks to yourself. Now, I don't mean that as a scare tactic. It's a matter of just being prepared, protecting yourself, and making sure that everything's done the way it should be. So if you have any other questions regarding any aspect of the process from searching for a home to closing, please feel free to reach out. Be more than happy to have a conversation with you. My name is Adam Tarr with Realty One Group. Thanks for watching, and make it a great day.